Hey everyone, this is PrinceWatercress, and welcome back to Let's Play Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego for Super Nintendo again. We have completed our first two cases as a sleuth. We still have two more to do before we get promoted again. So we might as well just go ahead and get it on. Just get it all over with. I got my notes out. I got the game on. Let's get this started. Alright, so we're heading to Lima, Peru this time, and Pizarro's sword has been stolen. Female suspect reported the scene of the crime, and we gotta get it back by Sunday at 5 p.m. So, anyway, Peru is slightly smaller than Alaska and is bordered by Ecuador, Colombia, Brazil, Bolivia, and Chile. And, right, warrant. Female. Exit menu. Alright. Let's go ahead and go to the bank and see if we can get any clues. The person you're looking for was here, and she changed her money to cruzados. That is Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. Because I have the notes on the laptop on, I'm going to do a thing real quick. Gonna go to the Wikipedia page for Brazil. What is the currency? It's not cruzado, because there it is. Right now, as of the time of this recording in 2019, it is a Brazilian real. And back then, the cruzado was a thing that was around in 1989. By this point in the game, by this point in history, when this version of the game came out in 1993, they were using the Cruzeiro, and then they were transferring to the Cruzeiro Real, and then they used the new Real that has been used since 1994. So, in case you need proof that any of the historical information is current as of at least 1986 for a Carmen Sandiego game that came out in 1993, or at least a version of one that came out in 1993, this is it. Also, Moscow, Russia is mentioned as having a red flag. No, it was red, white, and blue. They had the three stripes, and they had and the Soviet Union had broken up. So, yeah, more useless facts that you can't use because they're historically obsolete even when the game came out. So, obviously, we need to go to Rio de Janeiro. They just didn't use cruzados in 1993. Had to mention that. And green, blue, and yellow flag, yes, that is the flag of Brazil. Let's go to the foreign ministry to see if we can get anything for the warrant. Please don't bogart warrant stuff, game. You're bogarting warrant stuff, and I'm not liking that. Thankfully, it doesn't take very long and a lot of distance to go to Rio de Janeiro. Brazil's capital is Brasilia, an entirely new city recently built in the interior of the country. Yeah, it actually was built in the 20th century. So let's go ahead and go to the hotel here. We got ourselves the vile henchman wearing a pink turban. So obviously we're on the right track here. She says that she didn't like seafood, and she asked if it was forbidden to visit the Forbidden City. I believe that is in Beijing or Peking. Okay, the game calls it Peking. It's really Beijing. Let's see if we can get stuff for the warrant. She didn't like Mexican food. Or she didn't like seafood, and she has red hair. Also, she's looking for books on Shang Dynasty art. Let me see if... Okay, we have both of those in her notes. And she didn't like seafood. So it's probably going to be Lady Agatha again. I'm going to go for another clue for the warrant just to be safe. And have we been to the foreign... Have we even been to the foreign ministry? We have not been to the foreign ministry. She drove away in a vehicle flying a red flag. So, of course, she went to Peking. So, let's go to Peking. Peking, with a population of over 5 million, is the second largest city in the People's Republic of China. And we have this guy. He's running around. My sources tell me she planned to do a field study of Gila monsters. Is that going to be Mexico City or something? Yeah, it's probably going to be Mexico City. Now we need something for the warrant. She was researching the origins of the Mayan calendar. That's nice, but can we get something for the warrant just to be safe? No, we can't. So, let's go to Mexico City, and we have to keep in mind that our suspect does not like seafood. So it may be Lady Agatha again. It may be Lady Agatha Wayland, who I think we put in jail in the last case. I can't remember. It's been 2 days since I recorded this video. The last video, actually. Before its colonization by Spain, Mexico was the site of the advanced Indian civilizations of the Mayas, the Toltecs, and the Aztecs. Let's go to the sport club. And we'll do it at 10 p.m. because this is apparently a city that never sleeps. The person you're looking for was here, and she planned to play soccer against a team from a petrochemical plant. She mentioned she liked Mexican food. So it's got to be Lady Agatha. I mean, who else is it going to be? Dossier, Lady Agatha. It's got to be Lady Agatha. Because it can't be... No, it's... Dazzalante's blonde. I could have sworn there was another woman with red hair. Is it Catherine Dreb? No, she's the only woman with red hair. If she is, that's interesting. She's the only woman with red hair. In the entire game. I did not even know this. Also, it is Thursday. 12 p.m. A suspicious person was here and she was researching political intrigue at the Byzantine Empire. She had a large ring on. So, warrant, ring. And, of course, it's Lady Agatha. So, Byzantine Empire, petrochemical plant. Or a soccer team from a petrochemical plant. It's got to be Istanbul. Not Constantinople. And petrochemical plant. Soccer team from a petrochemical plant. Save that in notes. One of the most beautiful sights in Istanbul, the largest city in Turkey, is the famous Blue Mosque. And we have another vile henchman sneaking about. I heard she said she was going to backpack to Tierra del Fuego. She had red hair. So, Tierra del Fuego. That's going to be Buenos Aires. Argentina's fertile Pampas, or Plains region. I think I've read this clue already. Let's go to the bank. And it's a good thing we headed over there, because we're going to capture another... Need to hold a button down. I just want to get this over with here. There we go. So, apparently I had no idea the entire first time I played through this, but if you have a female with red hair, it's going to be Lady Agatha no matter what. All the other women are either blonde or brunette. So, we've apprehended Lady Agatha for a second time. We've recovered Pizarro's sword. And I think we have one more. Yeah, we do have one more case until the next promotion. And the security access code has a uppercase letter this time. Lowercase k, lowercase b, uppercase b. And we are indeed ready for our next case, so let's go ahead and do it. And I'm going to drink some tea real quick. So, we have another treasure, this time stolen from Paris, France. The treasure has been identified as a secret recipe for escargot. Male suspect reported the scene of the crime. We got arrested by Sunday 5 p.m. Let's get to it. France, with a population of about 55 million, is famous for its food, fashion, and art. And let's get cracking on this, shall we? A suspicious person was here, and he wanted to study Saxon manuscripts. I believe that'll take us straight to London, England. Let's go for warrant stuff now. All I know is that he asked about the night flights to Orkney Island. I don't believe I have that in my notes. All I know is that he wanted to corner the Tweed market. He was riding a motorbike. So, we got ourselves a motorbike here. Convertible, limousine, motorcycle. And we are going to London. So let's see here. Orkney Islands, Tweed Market. Save. London, with a population of more than 6.5 million, is the largest city in the United Kingdom. One of its many landmarks is the Big Ben Clock Tower. And we already have our first vile henchman for this case. And the game will always tell us that we are on the right track every time we see the vile henchman for the first time in any case. Sources tell me he changed his money to inties. That is Lima, Peru. Library. Really? A biography of Francisco Pizarro. We recovered Pizarro's sword in the last case. Y'all slipping. Y'all are really slipping. Let me save that clue. Now stop bogarting warrant stuff, game. Really? Really? Well, there's no place else to go but Lima. Peru is slightly smaller than Alaska and is... That was from the last case. And now we got this guy sneaking about. I could hold the button and make him go faster, but I don't feel like doing it right now. My sources tell me he wanted to photograph jungle wildlife. He mentioned he liked Mexican food. Why do I have the feeling that's Nick Brunch? Loves Mexican food. But I still want another clue just to be safe. Let's go to the library, see what happens. He was researching Dutch colonial history. That may be Kigali. No? No, that's got to be Port Moresby. That's what it is. My sources tell me he drove off in a vehicle flying a red, yellow, and black flag. So more than likely, it's got to be Port Moresby. So let me look up Port Moresby here real quick. It does have a red, yellow, and black flag. Dutch colonial history. Jungle. Need to put that down as well. Port Moresby is the capital of Papua New Guinea, a land of jungles and volcanic mountains. Let's try to get more warrant stuff, because I would like a third thing more than likely. I don't feel like messing up another case. He liked Mexican food and he wanted to see the Taj Mahal by moonlight, so that is New Delhi, India. And the Taj Mahal is not mentioned here. Orange, white, and green flag. That is indeed New Delhi. But I need something for the warrant. Oh, come on. Well, let's go to New Delhi. I hope I'm not forced to guess again. The famous Red Fort, a former Mughal palace, is located in Old Delhi, the capital of Muslim India from the 12th and the 19th centuries. New Delhi, the modern capital, was built in 1911. And there is another vile henchman. He was doing a study of Renaissance painting, which means he's going to Rome. He was looking for a book about marble quarrying. Again, that's kind of relevant to Renaissance art, so Rome, Italy. A reliable source told me he planned to make a killing in textiles. So let me look at my notes for Rome real quick. Marble quarrying. Textiles is not on there. During the Renaissance, Italy was divided into numerous city-states, which were vital centers of art, science, and learning. Why do I have the feeling that our friend is going to be here? Oh, great. Fun. I'm just going to go ahead and guess that it is going to be Nick Brunch. Because we know he likes Mexican food, and he always has a crime fighter's ring. For other. Let's go to the riverfront. People are still shooting guns. And let's go to the palace. I can hardly bear the suspense. Oh, we got him! Oh, I'm glad I kept Nick Brunch in mind. Thanks to your help, the Paris police have apprehended Nick Brunch. We have the secret recipe for escargot returned, and I believe we are now going to be promoted to Private Eye. And we now have 7 more cases until our next promotion. And the access code is lowercase m, lowercase b, lowercase z, or lowercase z. Because I don't think my Z was clear enough. And we will be ready for our next case in the next video. So join me next time where we start tackling more cases as a private eye. These cases are just going to get longer and longer and a little more harder from there. Hopefully the game will not bogart warrant clues on me. Until then, this is PrinceWatercress. Take care, stay safe, and thanks for watching!